Sister Wives, Christine Woolley's new tattoo sparks curiosity. What is it all about? Christine Woolley, once a central figure in the hit reality show Sister Wives, has been living her best life since parting ways with Cody Brown and stepping into a new chapter of independence, love, and self-discovery. Fans who have followed her journey from the beginning know Christine as the once soft-spoken wife who struggled for years in a plural marriage that didn't serve her happiness. But today, Christine is bold, vibrant, and unapologetically true to herself. Her transformation has been inspiring to many, especially as she publicly embraced her new marriage to David Woolley, opened herself up to new adventures, and showed fans a side of her that was long suppressed. Now, Christine has sparked even more curiosity with a brand new tattoo that has become the talk of the fan base. What does it mean? Why did she get it? And how does this fresh ink reflect the woman Christine has become? Let's take a deep dive into everything surrounding Christine Woolley's tattoo, the symbolism behind it, and why it's such a powerful statement for her personal journey. A bold move for Christine. Christine's decision to get a tattoo has taken many fans by surprise. Throughout her years on Sister Wives, viewers rarely saw her as the type to experiment with body art or anything outside of the more conservative lifestyle she had followed within her polygamous marriage. Tattoos, for many in her previous religious and cultural background, were frowned upon or considered unconventional. But Christine has never been afraid to step outside of expectations once she chose freedom. Since leaving Cody, she has dyed her hair in brighter shades, worn modern and stylish clothes, and embraced opportunities that reflect her individuality. Getting a tattoo, then, feels like the next natural step in Christine's journey toward living authentically. Fans first caught wind of her new tattoo when she shared glimpses of it during a casual outing with David. Though she didn't reveal the full design immediately, it was clear from fan photos and social media chatter that something significant was inked on her forearm. This instantly set the internet abuzz. Why a tattoo now? The timing of Christine's tattoo seems particularly meaningful. Not only is she in a new marriage with David Woolley, but she's also celebrating her newfound sense of freedom and stability. For years, Christine often spoke about feeling less than or invisible within the Brown household. Tattoos, for many people, symbolize milestones, healing, or deeply personal messages. For Christine, this tattoo could be her way of reclaiming her body, her narrative, and her voice. After decades of living in a marriage where her identity often felt diminished, Christine is now making a permanent statement that belongs to her alone. It's also worth noting that Christine has spoken openly about her love of creativity, nature, and spirituality. Her tattoo may embody these aspects of her personality, ones that were not fully visible during her time in a plural marriage, but are now thriving as she carves out her own path. Fan reactions, curiosity, and excitement. The fanbase has been buzzing with curiosity since word of Christine's tattoo spread. Online groups, social media platforms, and fan pages have been flooded with speculation about the design and meaning. Some fans believe the tattoo might be a tribute to her children, perhaps their initials or a symbolic image representing motherhood. Others think it could be tied to her marriage with David, a permanent declaration of love and commitment to the man who has given her the happiness she longed for. Another camp of fans speculates that the tattoo might have deeper spiritual meaning, perhaps inspired by her connection to nature, her belief in personal growth, or a symbol of resilience and rebirth after leaving polygamy. Regardless of what the tattoo actually depicts, the overall response has been overwhelmingly positive. Fans have cheered Christine for her boldness, celebrating this step as yet another example of her newfound freedom and confidence. Tattoos as symbols of transformation. For Christine, her tattoo is not just body art, it's likely a powerful symbol of transformation. Her entire life has been about shedding old identities and embracing new ones. Tattoos have long been associated with marking life changes, transitions, and personal empowerment. By getting inked, Christine is doing something permanent that reflects her values today, not those imposed upon her in the past. This act can be seen as a reclamation of her individuality after years of blending into a family dynamic that often left her sidelined. In a way, Christine's tattoo could be interpreted as a message not only to herself, but to other women in similar situations. It's never too late to reinvent yourself, to reclaim your story, and to embrace who you truly are. Christine's evolution since leaving Cody. To fully understand the weight of Christine's tattoo, one must look back at her journey. On Sister Wives, Christine was often portrayed as a supportive but struggling wife, balancing her role within the plural family with her desire for more attention and emotional fulfillment. Her decision to leave Cody Brown was groundbreaking, not only for herself, but also for viewers who saw firsthand the difficulties of plural marriage. Christine walked away from decades of tradition, choosing instead to prioritize her happiness and her children's well-being. Since then, she has blossomed. From moving to Utah, marrying David, and welcoming her fans into her new life, Christine has embraced a second chance at happiness. Her tattoo is simply another marker along this journey, a permanent emblem of her growth. What could the tattoo represent? While Christine has not yet revealed the exact details of her tattoo, several themes make sense given her life story. 1. Freedom and independence. A symbol like a bird, butterfly, or open sky could represent Christine's choice to leave polygamy and spread her wings. 2. Love and commitment. If the tattoo is tied to her marriage with David, it might include hearts, initials, or imagery representing eternal love. 3. Motherhood. With 6 children, Christine has always been a devoted mother. A tattoo symbolizing her kids, perhaps with birth flowers or a family tree, would be a beautiful tribute. 4. Resilience and strength. Christine has proven her strength countless times. A tattoo depicting a phoenix, mountain, or strong tree could symbolize her ability to rise above challenges. 5. Spiritual connection. Christine often speaks about her values and connection to nature. She might have chosen a design inspired by the earth, sun, or spiritual symbols that represent inner peace. Breaking away from old beliefs. For many fans, the fact that Christine got a tattoo is just as important as the design itself. In the religious community she once belonged to, tattoos were not encouraged and, in some cases, strongly discouraged. For Christine to go against that expectation shows just how far she has come in reclaiming her personal freedom. Her tattoo, therefore, is not just a design but also a declaration. She no longer feels bound by the rules and restrictions of her past life. Instead, she is free to make choices that bring her joy, no matter how unconventional they might seem to others.